Alright. Alright. We're Gucci. Um, let's do not Stowdew. Enjoy your 0 to 3 sporadic monthly notice for me. Until I get you to play games with me, and then I'll have you. Bayo, where the fuck did you leave me? Where am I? I know I'm in Inazuma, but like, where am I? Oh, Lake
Melusines are
Dungeon.
beautiful creatures.
Lake
They are
Dungeon.
the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them.
Oh.
And cause
Sorry,
them
I will
no
be
harm.
taking your husband off my team.
For justice.
And I will be making this bigger. There we go. Now y'all can see. Oh, when is this? When is this? Very important. The 4th. Fuck! Okay, have a good work time. I need Risley's weapon. I will be getting Risley's weapon. Actually, hold on. Let me see who's on the banners. Oh. Mika, Chongyun, and Charlotte? All cryo characters? That's interesting. I'm so excited. Oh, I still have to do this fucking shit. Gross. I have 3 days to do the rest of this event. How the fuck did I lose all my Mora, though? That's so weird to me. I still don't know. Regardless. He's level 90 now. Thank you, Bayo. Oh, that's right. I need his talents. Fuck! Actually, let me look at him right now. That crit rate is still abysmal. Having 122 energy recharge is kind of insane for him, though. He's bursting like a motherfucker. 1,000 attack. Alright. Well, I guess I'll fucking... Oh, that's right. No, I don't care. Somebody is chatting with me. I wonder who it could be. Oh, actually, hold on. I want to fucking edit my fucking character showcases. Hold on. Okay. Neuvillette, Risley. Kai DeLuke. Sorry, I don't know. Baiju. Kanich. Notices what? Notices what? Notices what? What am I noticing? Huh? What am I fucking noticing? What? What are you talking about? What are you fucking talking about? Menu? You're a whore. Ooh, excuse me. I had to look at, because for a second I thought that you did my ascension quest, and I was like, no, that's not right, because the exclamation point is still there. And then I'm like, wait, hold up. Anyway, I wonder what happened to all my fucking Mora. That's so weird. Anyway, let's get this fucking event done so I can be done with it, and I can return home to my wife. Although I do kind of want to playtest Nouvellette now.
Well, did you get a good look at all the games?
I sure did.
Oh, and what are your thoughts? I'm all ears. Fascinating. Which game are you looking forward to the most?
The Harpatsum.
Akitsu Harpastum, huh? I'm sure that will be a nostalgic experience for many people. Perhaps a Mondstadt spin on an Inazuman classic will be, dare I say, a breath of fresh air. What do you say we drag A out here so she can join in on the fun?
Well, we had to pick one, but honestly, all the ideas were pretty good.
It's still early days, so there's no rush to make a decision. Plenty of novels at Yai Publishing House have opened on a high note, only to lose the plot halfway through. You can pick your favorite game once everyone's done with their work.
Wow, time really flew by today. It's so late already. The game booths were cool, but the food was even better. There were vendors selling dongo milk, tricolor dongo, rice cake soup, you name it.
Of course you care about the food the most.
Paimon saved a skewer just for you. Here, before it gets cold.
It's not something you just didn't finish, right?
No, of course not. If you don't want it, Paimon will eat it herself.
You enjoy the soft and chewy texture of the snack. With the excitement of the festival all around you, it almost tastes sweeter than usual.
Tastes great, right? Which means we should come back for more tomorrow.
Warning, eye strain warning? Oh no. You've run out of more to buy it yourself.
Wait. Do you see that up ahead? What's someone Could they be one of those costumed actors Miko mentioned?
Paimon, I don't think they're an actor.
Hey, hello there? Are you also here for the festival?
Yep, there he goes. Oh, I see. Paimon, watch out. Oh, what? You will be unable to use elemental skills or bursts during combat, but you will obtain new abilities known as parry and veil break. Using the parry, defensive stance, greatly decreasing damage taken. Parry has a... God, oh no. You will gain Verity when you use normal attacks and charge attacks against your opponent, and when you successfully parry. Verity will also accumulate over time. When you max out on Verity, you can actively use Veil Break to deal massive damage. Veil Break can store 2 usages. What the fuck?! If you use parry just as your opponent is striking, you can completely negate any damage that would be done to you and reset parry's cooldown. Completing such a perfect parry against your opponent's attacks will cause you to accumulate more Verity. Oh, I don't like this. When your opponent is about to use Oni Devourer, their weapon will shine brightly. Perfect parry this technique to unleash a powerful counterattack and deal great damage to your opponents.
What was that for? That attacked us out of nowhere!
Ow.
Something's not right about this. Be careful, Traveler!
Ow. Okay. Thank God. Ayun! Is that it? Oh, okay. Oh no. Not again. Not again. Not again. So fast. When did this dagger get here? Hi, Vix! Have a good lurk! Uh-oh. Hold on, I know this feeling. I felt it several times before. I'm in a dream.
Traveler? Hey, are you alright?
What just happened?
Well, you fought that strange person and made them disappear, but then, all of a sudden you started backing up like you were super afraid of something.
I'm fine now, don't worry.
Whew. You nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
I saw a dagger, but it was tricolored Dango the whole time. So it was all just a nightmare? Luckily, I heard the sound of thunder in the dream. Otherwise, it probably would have taken me a lot longer to break out of the nightmare.
Also, what was with that thunder just now? It came out of nowhere and it's not even raining.
Raiden saved us. Raiden got us out of the dream. Huh?
What's wrong?
So the thunder wasn't part of the dream? Who was that person? Yeah, Raiden! Let's go!
Has a nightmare returned to Inazuma once again?
Hey, Komura! Time to go! The stalls are closed, so let's head home for the night. Hey, did you hear me? No more gaming tonight. We can come back tomorrow. Komura. Komura! Komura?
What's with the yelling? I can hear you just fine. Let's go.
Huh?
What? You're not coming? Why are you giving me that look?
Komura, weren't you... over there just now.
Uh-oh.
Man, what happened last night? We couldn't find anyone to discuss it with because it was so late. Well, Miku and the others should be at the grounds by now, right? Let's go talk to them.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor
Wait,
profile.
why am I doing this? I can just do this. Like a fool.
It's over.
Huh. Doesn't look like Miko is around here anywhere. Paimon doesn't see Ayato or Ayaka either. Are we too early? Didn't Ayato say he prepared lodging for everyone at the shrine?
Did you hear? Someone encountered a doppelganger here last night.
A doppelganger? You mean like a doppelganger of themselves? Or someone they know?
You know what they say. Anyone who sees their doppelganger will be replaced by them within 3 days.
That's just a folktale. It's not real.
Doppelgangers? That's a common folk tale in Inazuma, isn't it? Ever heard of it, Traveler?
I know the gist.
Yeah. It's a pretty famous one, huh? A friend being replaced by a complete stranger? Also, the timing is a bit too coincidental, don't you think? Could it be related to what we saw last night? The whole doppelganger thing sounds kind of like what Sayu was talking about with Bunshin Phantasm. Maybe something went wrong with Kichiboshi's powers? Well, thinking about it isn't going to get us anywhere. Why don't we go check on Sayu's team? Huh? They're not here yet.
Maybe they're still asleep?
Well, if it is Sayu we're talking about, it's definitely possible. Oh, someone's coming. Weird. Is he here to work on the equipment? But he doesn't look like any of the workers we saw yesterday. And it doesn't seem like he's here for the games. He snuck away again. Do you think he might be...
Don't like that. Let's follow him and see what he does.
He's constantly looking back. Paimon's calling it now. Something fishy is going on.
Don't jump to conclusions. Let's keep watching.
Good point. He could be on his way to meet someone. Let the hunter become the hunted.
Reporting back, ma'am. Nothing suspicious to note at the Bunshin Phantasm booth. It's possible there's no connection to the incident from last night.
I'm trying to figure out who that silhouette is. Oh! I see. Did you find any other clues?
Sara?
Yeah, there's Kujisara. And Heizo! Ah, good morning, you two.
Heizo! What's going on here?
I was wondering who was daring enough to sneak up on one of our detectives. Maybe I should have expected it to be you. So I guess that makes us the hunted. Faye? Paimon?
Forgive me, ma'am. I have failed as a detective. I did not realize someone was on my tail.
Considering Faye's skill, the fault is not with you.
So, what's going on? What are you investigating? Must be serious if Hazo's involved.
Well, about that. Unfortunately, my orders prevent me from sharing that information with you.
Huh? What orders? You really can't tell us anything?
Can Hazo tell us anything? If Sarah and Hazo are so hesitant to divulge information, there's only one person who could be responsible. Those orders come from the Shogun, don't they?
An astute observation, Traveler. Tell him the truth.
Shogun?
What? The Shogun is here?
No, I believe this is A.
You recognized me with a single glance?
Shogun, we still haven't completed the investigation.
It matters not. I am certain the person standing before us is our friend, the Traveler. His gaze, his presence, his mastery of several types of elemental energy. There is no mistake. And we need his help.
Understood. An investigation team was sent to survey the piece of land. Yesterday, the Tenryou Commission received a report that the team was found unconscious in the field. Not only that, but the group appeared to have become trapped in an endless nightmare, unable to wake up.
No, please! Stay away!
Get flashbanged twice, I guess. We detected intermittent traces of yokai power where they were found. We followed the traces and ended up here, just outside the festival grounds.
What?
Should we call off the festival? Unfortunately, it's not that simple. You've heard the rumors about the doppelgangers, yes? We suspect the culprit has the ability to change form, allowing them to spread misinformation at will. They may have already infiltrated the festival grounds. If we call off the festival, we may give them a chance to escape amid the chaos. Even the slightest movement could alert them. Locking down the festival grounds could provoke them to attack, which would endanger the public.
You're right. That's a big risk.
The purpose of this festival is to bring humans and yokai together. We cannot allow the culprit to endanger anyone.
But what if they attack again? A very valid concern. Last night we dispatched a group of soldiers to the festival grounds. They'll remain undercover to keep an eye on things. We also blocked off several nearby roads under the pretext of construction so we can keep civilians away as much as possible. Even the almighty Shogun has taken it upon herself to patrol the area all night.
Fortunately, no one else has been harmed.
Thank you.
Ah, so the thunder we heard was you!
I apologize for our failings, Shogun. You should not have had to intervene.
On the contrary, it was my decision. I was unable to capture the culprit last night, so I left to discuss a plan with Miko. I did not show myself once I saw you were safe, and for that, I apologize.
Speaking of Miko, where is she?
She is investigating the trace of yokai power found at the scene. Though it fades in and out, it never strays from Mount Yogo.
Which means, if the culprit infiltrated the festival grounds, they must still be nearby. The only people close to the grounds last night were the staff and the contestants staying at the shrine.
Miko is working with the Kamisato siblings to verify the identities of the staff members. They should be done soon. As for the contestants, that inquiry must be performed by someone else.
Is that why you need my help?
The Tenryou Commission is too conspicuous. But as the judge of the competition, you can ask questions without arousing suspicion.
Okay, so you need us to talk to the teams and see if there's an imposter among us?
Precisely. Traveler, I understand these people are your friends, and it puts you in a difficult position. But if one of them has indeed been displaced by a yokai, they could be in grave danger.
I understand. I'll do my best.
Thank you. I truly hope the situation is not as grave as it seems.
What are you guys gonna do next? Continue to investigate from a distance?
Well, there's only so much we can learn that way, so I think we need to find a way to slip onto the grounds. It's better for us to be at the scene if something goes wrong. I fear the Shogun is far too revered a figure for that. If she arrives at the grounds, it will certainly cause a stir.
Worry not. Miko and I discussed that issue. She claims to have a plan. The preparations are underway as we speak.
One of her genius plans, huh?
Somehow scheme seems more accurate.
Indeed. If you learn any details of said plan, I would like to know what I'm getting myself into.
Okay, so where do we start? We need to ask questions to figure out if there's an imposter, but we can't arouse suspicion. Oh, looks like Sayu's team is already here. Well, guess we'll just play it by ear. So tired. I don't feel rested at all. How come you two have so much energy? Didn't you stay up even later than me? Weak.
Kichiboshi, that's not a nice thing to say to a friend. Sayu's probably just tired because she came up with all the ideas yesterday. Need a break, Sayu? I can start thinking about the ending stages in the meantime. It's been forever since we've done something fun together. You need to have enough energy to enjoy it.
Oh, it's okay. I can push through. Sayu and Yoimiya seem the same as ever. Kichibushi, too. How should we test them?
Let's ask about the past.
Oh, good idea! Doppelgangers only mimic appearances. They wouldn't know about someone's past. Let's give it a try. White fur! Yellow fur!
Whoa, you guys are here bright and early.
Yeah! Well, the Traveler's judging this thing, so we can't slack off, right?
Still, you don't need to make anything, so what's the rush?
Yeah. If the people in charge are here early, that usually means there's been some kind of emergency. Oh, no, it's just... The Traveler really wanted to see you!
Seriously, Paimon? Oh, why?
Well, it's... your game! Playing your game yesterday? Brought up a whole bunch of old memories. So we wanted to come early to reminisce about old times. You know, because you might be busy later and stuff.
What kind of excuse is that? They're busy now.
White fur acting super strange.
Time to change the topic. I was just reminded of a certain ambush order.
Huh? Why are you bringing that up all of a sudden?
Well, all of the Bakanuki transformations.
Well, that was my bad. I tried to turn into a barrel, but my tail was sticking out. So you found me immediately. But this time, I'm not in charge of turning into things anymore. So it should be fine. I think. Weak!
Kichiboshi, what did I say about talking that way? Anyway, you seem to have a good grasp on transformations yesterday, Sayu. What's the story here? It all started with a certain mysterious order.
That one shouldn't be on me. I didn't realize I was tricked until later. Did all that work and didn't even get to nap. Really shouldn't have taken that order.
Still, we had some fun times together, right?
Based on what happened, I guess you could say that.
Whoa, I've never seen this look on Sayu's face. What the heck happened back then?
Mujina is all red. No, I'm not. And I'm not a Mujina.
After that, you share many more memories together. Oh shoot, where did the time go? We have so many levels to design today.
Oh, we should get out of your fur hair then. Good luck, everyone. Bye, White Fur. Bye, Yellow Fur. Come back and play. Wow, we've had so many adventures, huh? You don't even realize it until someone brings up the past.
Do you still remember the original meaning of our journey?
Oh yeah, totally. It was, what was it again?
I figured.
Anyway, Paimon didn't pick up on anything suspicious from that team. If anything, we were the weird ones forcing conversations and stuff.
And whose fault is that?
Okay, so maybe it wasn't the best strategy. Leaning into the judge angle is probably a safer bet. Let's ask about the creative process behind the game and confirm their identities that way. Paimon saw Toma's team show up just now, so we can investigate them next. Hey, Toma! We were hoping to learn a bit more about the philosophy behind your game. Is now a good time?
Ah, looks like our judges are hard at work this morning.
Philosophy?
Oh, Boss can explain that one.
Boss and Shosei were up super late last night coming up with ideas.
And he's back at it this morning, as energetic as ever. Boss is the best!
Oh, I don't deserve that much praise. But when it comes to the talking part, I guess I'm the best person to answer your questions.
Time for an interview.
Oh, Paimon, put the glasses away.
Into you?
Ask away, judges. Did you design this game with anyone in mind? Well, from a design standpoint, we want it to be a game for everyone.
Not so fast. Everyone isn't an answer. You need to be more specific about your target audience.
Ah, you're absolutely right. Then allow me to revise my answer. Our target audience includes growing children ages 0 to 18.
Makes sense. Kids need a little exercise here and there.
Second would be active adults, ages 18 to 40.
Right. Adults have more stamina, so they can get more out of the game.
Next would be older adults, ages 40 to 60, especially those in need of exercise.
Older adults. Exercise is important for healthy aging, but something feels off about this.
Finally, we have elderly people who are still full of life. That would be the 60 to 1,000 age range.
Ah, okay. Wait. That includes everyone!
That doesn't include everyone because Zhongli is older than 1,000. Does not include Zhongli. Does not include the Archons. Or Neuvillette. Or... Actually, no, it would include Neuvillette because he's only 800. But it doesn't include Zhongli. I know it doesn't include Zhongli in that. Well, we can't forget about the yokai, right? This game is for humans and yokai-like, after all.
But not for Ioroi.
Because he's trapped in a statue, I'm guessing? Besides, you seem to agree with each group, Paimon. Unless you intend to change your tune.
Next question!
Everyone in the old Geo Grandpa. You continue asking questions, and Toma answers faithfully. Or faultlessly. I couldn't read that in time. So there you have it. I hope that answered your question, judges.
Whoa. Not a single stumper.
Never underestimate a housekeeper. Well, I'm sure the interview is only one part of the evaluation process. We'll see what you think when you play the game yourself. Which reminds me, I should probably get back to work on this stage. Want to give it a try when we're done? It would be my pleasure. In that case, let's get to it.
Yes, Boss Toma!
Well, Toma's answers were all very genuine. Paimon didn't notice anything un-Toma-like about them. Plus, he was with Shosei until late last night. If you think about when we saw the nightmare creature, the timing doesn't match up. Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird. So, we're back at square one. That just leaves Kokomi's team, right? Guess we should check them out.
Coco. Uh-oh.
Huh? White fur and yellow fur are here early. You're here alone? Huh. Where are Kokomi and the others?
Don't know about Great Yokai, but Soul Lady is behind you.
Soul Lady? Oh, as in Soul of the Deep. Okay. Wait, did you say behind us?
Hi, Kokomi. You have questions for me, I presume?
Kokomi! A little warning next time!
Sounds like you already know why we're here. Yes, I heard about the doppelganger incident. When I saw you around the venue just now, it wasn't hard to connect the dots. As for what you want to know... Energy.
Energy? Oh! The numbers you write in your diary!
In a tree? Dryberry?
Oh, sorry.
So, we can leave it there, right? You don't need to ask any more questions, I would imagine. Yep, all good. As for Gyobu Kaban, he was in the shrine all night. I can't imagine he's the criminal you're searching for.
Gyobu Koban is a criminal?
No, of course not. You're in the clear.
In the clear. Is good?
Very good.
Good.
What about Mizuki? Where did she go?
She left after receiving a message in the middle of the night. Looking back on it, perhaps it's related to your own investigation. Oh, as she left, I heard her whisper under her breath, ordering me around in the middle of the night. Who does she think she is? Miko. She probably needed an expert on nightmares to help formulate a strategy. Well, I guess that also confirms Mizuki's identity.
Something tells me a certain someone is missing me.
Huh? Miko and Mizuki!
Hello, traveler. Paimon.
Did you finish up your work?
Yes, I left the rest to the young fellow from the Kamisato clan. At least for now, there's nothing suspicious to note.
She's so eepy. She just wants to nap!
That means the culprit didn't manage to sneak in. That's a relief.
Just like that, you let down your guard? And all it took was for me to wear her face.
The culprit? It's you!
No, she's fucking with you, Paimon. I want 30% of the profit.
Oh? Greedy little thing. I thought we agreed on 20.
You're the only one in Inazuma who would do that.
Oh, it's getting harder and harder to tease you, traveler.
Can you stop with the teasing then? Even I'm reaching my limit.
500 years and you're still not used to it? Sounds like you need more practice.
At least spare me for the day. I can't take the mental torment right now. I'm running on fumes.
Mizuki has more work I need her to do. Wrong! Cast 24-hour coma! So what did you do last night?
Investigated the Shogunate officials' nightmares. Analyzed the traces of yokai power around Mount Yogo. Oh, and worked on some new game stages, of course.
All in one night?
Well, I didn't want someone to ruin the Mikawa Flower Festival. But I also wanted to do my best for my part of the festival. Besides, I've talked to many patients who worked multiple jobs just to make ends meet. Compared to that, complaining about one night of hard work is a little unreasonable, don't you think?
You can still complain about having a hard night's work. Okay? Like, yes, some people may have worked multiple jobs, but that doesn't negate the fact that you had a hard night too. Even so, I think you should take a break, Miss Mizuki. Gyobu Kaban and I can handle the game development in the meantime. I learned a lot yesterday. I'm sure I can handle a few design elements while you get some rest. We can't have our lead developer out of commission. I'm not confident I can bring our vision to fruition on my own.
You're very persuasive, Kokomi. It would seem you also have a talent for clinical psychology. I'll leave it to you two then.
Sweet dreams.
Mizuki goes to rest, a little unsteady on her feet. She looks exhausted.
Mizuki really cares about the festival, huh? She's putting so much pressure on herself.
Perhaps she's reminded of the festivals of the past when I was just a kid, and Mizuki a young Baku. We would rush past the other yokai, desperate to get the first piece of fried tofu from the ramen stand. It would seem she hasn't forgotten, even after 500 years.
Sounds like you haven't forgotten either.
You know, there's something to be said for knowing when to keep your mouth shut, little one. Well, enough about the past. We must focus on the matter at hand.
But you didn't notice anything suspicious, right? That should mean the culprit didn't sneak in.
That's one possibility. The other is that the culprit's transformation is even more convincing than we imagined. In that case, we need a detective with a more professional skill set. Or we need to find a way to provoke them and get their facade to crack.
But that sounds dangerous.
If the culprit is deep in disguise, a slight provocation won't completely expose them. What we need is to create reasonable doubt. Make the culprit question whether their cover is blown. As they hesitate over whether to make some kind of last stand, that is our chance.
So how do you plan to provoke them?
Oh, A didn't tell you? Allow me to show you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Mikawa Flower Festival, it is my honor to announce an esteemed guest from Tenshukaku has agreed to take part in this year's festival. Please welcome Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder.
Dragging your girlfriend into this is so upsetting. Miko! It's the Shogun. The almighty Shogun is here in person?
So this was your plan, Miko?
She's so over it.
Well, not bad, right?
Wow, that was quite the entrance. Paimon can't believe she agreed to that.
The almighty Shogun's presence is bound to cause a stir. Instead of struggling to maintain a low profile, it's better for her to step into the open. And it means a detective can slip into the venue alongside the retinue without turning any heads at all. In the presence of the Shogun, not even the most cunning of criminals can let down their guard. Their every move needs to be faultless. The more you focus on getting one thing right, the easier it is for the rest to become cracks in the glass. That's what Miko wants us to take advantage of. And she's using the almighty Shogun as bait. The Lady Guji is as daring as ever.
Why didn't you clue us in earlier? We wasted all that time asking pointless questions.
Your intel is very useful, actually. We don't know how things will unfold, but I have a feeling the truth will be revealed soon. In the meantime, stick with the Shogun, Faye. We need everyone focused on her. I'll do my best. Alright, under my command, the Tenryo Commission will remain on high alert. If anything goes wrong, report back to me at once. After that, we surveyed each stall just like yesterday. A's presence definitely caused a stir, but it didn't take long for the festive atmosphere to return. Maybe a day will come when A can leave Tenshukaku and it won't be so out of the ordinary. Oh, cute!
Another day of hard work. Where did the time go? Huh? When did A get ahead of us? Let's catch up.
Almighty Shogun! Glory to your everlasting reign! Welcome. Welcome.
Miko, one of these days you're gonna wind up as a hairless cat.
This stall looks familiar. Yet it would seem the ownership has changed hands.
You must be thinking of Tomoki. He... wasn't feeling well today, so I'm filling in.
I see. Yet, you remind me of someone. A Doshin from the Tenryo Commission.
Oh.
What are you looking at, eh?
The food offerings. Although this vendor seems...
The vendor is giving me a pleading look. Judging by his cooking skill, it almost seems like his first day on the job. A, he's working.
Working? Ah, I see. I appreciate your dedication, sir.
Of course. It's an honor to serve such esteemed guests.
No need for formalities. I'll take 3 orders of Dango milk.
Right away.
3 orders? So Paimon gets one too?
Yes. I wanted to thank you for accompanying me. Without you by my side, I imagine the people here would be on edge even now. I have my reasons for being here, of course, but I would hate to tarnish the festive atmosphere.
This festival is for everyone.
Indeed. The Mikawa Flower Festival. Hundreds of years have passed since I last partook of the festivities. Much is different this time. The people, the place, the games. Yet, the name endures, and the joy of celebration along with it. I suppose that, in itself, is a form of eternity.
Traveler, Paimon. And the almighty Shogun?
Oh, Mizuki! Looks like you got some much-needed rest.
Yume Mizuki. Thank you for your aid earlier.
Of course. I'm always willing to help. It's my duty. I wish I could have dispelled the nightmares, but this situation is uncharted territory for me.
Even so, relieving the pain of the nightmares is no small feat. You honor the legacy of the Yumeku Ippaku.
So not even Mizuki could fix it? What's going on with this nightmare creature?
Let's save the difficult questions for later. Actually, I came here to ask you something. Want to come to the Isa bathhouse with me? Most of the contestants will be there. Oh, and don't worry about payment. It's my treat.
Really? Yes, let's go!
You want us to go to the hot springs? Now?
Well, game development isn't easy. Most of the contestants are exhausted and could use a break. You've been under a lot of pressure yourselves with the investigation and all, so I thought you might like to join.
Of course we would! Right, Traveler?
I will remain here.
Yeah.
I rarely have time away from Tenshukaku, and I would like to continue perusing the stalls.
Aw, that's too bad.
Does it matter what you pick? I want to go. I want to go. Okay, I'll go.
Ah, I almost forgot. Miko wanted to talk to you, Traveler. I'll take you to her first.
Oh? Well, why don't we all go?
Almighty Shogun, your Dango milk is ready.
Oh, delicious.
No need, Shogun. Miko just had some quick things to go over with the judges, that's all. You and Paimon can wait here. We'll only be a minute.
Be right back.
All right, now we can talk freely.
Miko doesn't need to see me, does she?
I think something's off with the Shogun. You've been with her the whole day. Have you noticed anything?
No.
Up close, sometimes it's hard to see the whole picture. I think something is troubling her.
Something did seem off with A today. Maybe she's not used to leaving Tenshukaku? Or was it the reaction of the crowd? No, we've been through so much. Something so trivial wouldn't shake her. She must be keeping something to herself.
I've witnessed a lot of cases where patients, for a variety of reasons, are unwilling or unable to seek help. Unfortunately, that only exacerbates the problem. Until their emotions become so heavy, Even the strongest of people collapse under the weight. I see those warning signs in the Shogun.
I don't know if I ever want to meet Mizuki in real life. I feel like Mizuki should stay away from me. So even the Archons aren't immune to emotional strain?
Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy.
I understand.
Anyway, the quickest route to curing the mind is through the heart. That's where you come in, Traveler.
As a clinical psychologist, isn't that where you come in?
Approaching someone in a professional capacity often makes them more guarded. But don't worry, you'll still have my help. Here, with these 2 special coupons, you can get into Isa Bathhouse after closing. Then, this is what you're gonna do.
Finally, you're back! Paimon's had 2 servings of dango milk already!
Sorry for the wait. It sounds like the Traveler has other plans, Paimon. So we'll head to the bathhouse on our own.
Huh? You're not coming?
I'll explain later. Just have fun.
Okay. Paimon will bring you back a hot spring egg!
There is no need to stay behind on my behalf. If you leave now, I'm sure you can catch up.
Something tells me you chose to stay behind on our behalf.
What makes you say that?
You don't want people to be on edge because of you.
If my presence makes them nervous or impedes their ability to relax, does that not defeat the purpose of going to the hot springs? I already disturbed their progress by coming to the festival. The last thing everyone needs is more distractions.
But aren't you under pressure too?
As you know, this body is hardly that fragile. It can operate for another 100 years with no issue.
You didn't deny it.
Mortals are weak in body and mind. If there is a choice of who to bear such a burden, naturally that person should be me.
What if you didn't have to worry about bothering anyone?
What does it matter? The world is not so easily bent to one's will.
I'll take that as a yes. We can get into the bathhouse after closing.
What clever verbal tricks, Traveler. It appears you've been spending too much time with Miko.
It's an honest offer.
You think you can get away with manipulating the Shogun? I wouldn't be so sure.
Come on, let's go.
Persistent indeed. Very well. As you proposed, we shall set out at midnight.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the...
Well, shall we head out?
Let's go.
All right. No reason to delay. Steam replete with the scent of orchids. Water that turns the complexion a blushing pink. So, this is a hot spring.
Is it your first time here?
Yes, there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku. But the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma, and that was 500 years ago. When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia. And, naturally, the body of the Shogun has no need for such luxuries.
Hiragi Hiroshi.
The members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were special individuals indeed.
Does it have anything to do with what's happening right now?
What makes you say that?
The look on your face.
Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself divulging more than intended. You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma. On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces, creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares. Even the Yumeku Ibaku could do nothing to wake them.
It doesn't seem bad enough to make you this upset.
Perhaps not. The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. In the face of certain death, surely a nightmare is nothing to fear. But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead. The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated. That is a far more painful nightmare, both for the person in question and those around them.
If I hadn't broken out of the nightmare yesterday, would that have happened to me? Then A must be so worried because... Did that happen to someone back then?
Yes.
What happened?
I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck her down.
I'm sorry.
No need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own. If necessary, I would do it again.
A.
Well, it's about time you two showed yourselves, yes? You've listened in long enough.
Oh.
Oh, it's you two.
Before you say anything, this part wasn't me.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, how about a hot spring tea party?
Hey!
Ah, nice and warm. No wonder the hot springs relaxed your inhibitions, eh?
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
I guess both of us?
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up. In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded. Looks like it worked like a charm.
But why not do it yourself?
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
Good point.
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was unsure whether this incident is connected to the past, and I did not want to interfere with the investigation. If the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back then, naturally, I would have discussed this intel with you.
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open up in the first place.
What was that?
Sounds like it came from outside. Let's check it out.
Man, my hot springs!
Oh no! Someone's unconscious!
Is it the nightmare?
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
She's awake?
What's going on? Almighty Shogun?
What happened just now? What frightened you?
Shogun,
It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened.
I almost fainted again just now.
Is that what happened earlier? You fainted?
Yes. I was on my way to your restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree. It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to get a closer look in the moonlight. And it was me! In that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock. I don't remember anything after that.
No way! Is that Belle in my chat? I am live. Hello. Hello. Hello, princess.
Blushes, kicks feet, twirls hair.
A doppelganger in Inazuma City. But we only detected traces of the nightmare around Mount Yogo.
I heard that people encountered doppelgangers at Mount Yogo too! Could it be the work of some terrible yokai?
The strongest yokai in Inazuma are all right here.
Now that we have an understanding of the situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file a report?
Okay.
The situation is getting worse. If the doppelganger is limited to the festival grounds, that's one thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma City...
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
Mwah! Just for you. Just for you. Just for you, Belle. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official? What's wrong?
Another victim at the festival. Kappa is trapped in a nightmare.
What?
But Sara and the others were keeping watch.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
Uh-oh. I saw that in the fucking corner. I have to go eat, but I have to be tabbed up.
Kappa!
Good night. Have sweet dreams.
Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki, Traveler, finally you're back.
Shogun, the fault is mine. The Tenryo Commission failed to protect those under our charge.
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
No, we have failed you. There is no trace of the enemy.
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground.
Oh, it must be some terrible yokai.
Other than the Bakadanuki transformation, there was no trace of yokai power at the scene. It's almost like the culprit's methods are getting more sophisticated. Doppelganger in Inazuma City. Wait, there was a doppelganger in Inazuma City? Yeah, seems like it. Doppelgangers, nightmares, Inazuma City, Mount Yogo.
How is he, Mizuki?
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger!
Kappa, oh, please don't die.
It's my fault. I should have anticipated the culprit might resort to more sophisticated methods.
No. It was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sara, what is the status of the other contestants and staff?
All normal. I asked the Yashiro Commission to move them to a secure location just to be safe.
Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is...
Wait.
What is it, Miko?
You're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to think this through, or we risk playing into the enemy's hand. Considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing now is just a nightmare?
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
You flatter me, Lady Guji. I do have a few ideas. Up to this point, we've only detected traces of the nightmare creature around Mount Yogu. And now a doppelganger appears in Inazuma City. Our original thought was that the culprit infiltrated the venue to evade capture. If so, there would be no reason for them to risk exposure by continuing to change form. Rather than concluding that the nightmare creature, on top of everything, now has the ability to disappear without a trace, I think there's a different possibility. Same person? An enemy that has 2 different abilities and can suddenly appear and disappear without a trace. Seems too random, like a novel from Yay Publishing House that tries to incorporate every element under the sun. It's a different person. The nightmare creature and the doppelgangers are separate entities. That's why their methods are so different. They have separate goals. Or it's a psychological phenomenon. The people who saw doppelgangers were mistaken, and the nightmare I saw wasn't real. No, I can't just explain it away. That's right. The entities appeared at the same time and place. That's why the Tenryou Commission conflated the two at first. But if we ignore the nightmare creature and look at the doppelganger incident in isolation, the culprit's motive is clear. Let's interpret all of these. Escape capture? We thought the culprit was changing form to evade capture, but if the doppelganger isn't responsible for the nightmares, they would be no more deserving of an arrest than a random prankster. Cause panic? The doppelganger incident didn't actually hurt anyone, but the folktale about doppelgangers did cause people to panic. That must be the culprit's goal. Occupy Inazuma? Taking control of Inazuma by replacing everyone with doppelgangers. I doubt even a folktale could come up with something so unrealistic. That's right. Because of the folktale about doppelgangers, the culprit was able to incite panic without attacking anyone at all. But after the Tenryou Commission secured the venue, the culprit appeared in Inazuma City so that the panic would spread. But what is the end goal? Panic doesn't seem like enough of a motive. You're right. Panic is a means to an end. But I think the shift to Inazuma City proves something. Whatever their goal, terrorizing one location wasn't enough. And since Inazuma City is their new target, the person they're impersonating at the festival should be absent. Unless the culprit found a way to cover their tracks and incite more panic. By leaving behind a stand-in.
Kappa is made of wood?
No wonder I couldn't sense the nightmare.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
Not just that. Replacing one person wasn't enough. If multiple people are replaced at once, they can cover for each other. We didn't get to see each other much during the test of courage.
Kozo and his 2 friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
This kind of transformation is said to have a particular weakness. If the subject is frightened, the disguise starts to crumble. Isn't that right, Yoko and Hitotsume Kozu?
It's a Bakedanaki tail!
Kinkaku! Kinkaku! Run!
Kinkaku!
Tetsunosuke?
They're getting away!
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
Leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
No fighting! Let's go!
Bakedanaki! Those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them! Paimon's had enough of these things! What even are they? More Bakedanaki tricks?
Ow!
Nothing's working. The humans are catching up.
Little rascals! Stop running!
You wish!
Transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us! You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm a bonfire.
Tetsunosuke, you idiot! Don't tell them the three of us turned into bonfires!
Hear that, Traveler? Bonfires! 3 of them! We'll show them,
Oh,
stupid.
I see where they are.
Ouch! Transform!
They're gone again! Oh, what are they this time? Some kind of stone or brick?
Kichiro, protect us!
Oh, I see that.
Save us, Tsukumo!
The last one. There it is.
Oh!
We're almost rid of them.
That's enough. I will not fail the Shogun again because of you.
Ah! A Tengu! Tengu was flying! Tengu is a cheater!
Surrender now, and I will spare your life.
Tengu, why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai!
My loyalty is to the Shogun. Humans and yokai are no different in my eyes.
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans!
Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Nonsense. The Shogun would never give such an order.
Calm yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Shogun sent humans to steal our home!
And the Mikawa Flower Festival! Shogun is making yokai serve the humans!
Serve the humans? He's not talking about the game development, is he?
Shogun even forced Great Baku Yokai to work all night!
Oh, you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
Kichiboshi and the others weren't forced into anything.
Stay back!
Humans want to enslave us again!
Hold on. Something's not right. We should try a different approach.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Servitude, enslavement? These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality right now. A world of despair and fear, where enemies lurk at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So, they're sleepwalking? How do we wake them up?
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst! Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path! Kinkaku will die before serving you!
I may have a solution.
Truly?
If the nightmares come from the abyss...
What are you doing? No, don't!
The humans are everywhere. We can't hide forever.
How long have we been hiding? 100 years? 500 years?
No idea. If Ioroi was still around, he would remember.
Shh, quiet! Someone's coming.
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be exceptional. Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area. By order of the Shogun.
By order of the Shogun, we are to exterminate all yokai that cross our path.
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own land.
Hey, You know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? I heard 50% of the profit is going to the development fund.
Oh yeah, the festival for humans. And the festival for humans, and humans alone. The yokai have had their fun. It's our turn now.
That's right. We should put them to work. They're known for their transformations, right? Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die.
No. How could they do that?
Quiet, or they'll catch us. What? What is that?
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on, we're coming!
The yokai and the humans are unconscious?
The same thing happened to all of them?
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
This yokai can speak.
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset. Boss Tama will eat us.
The humans are coming for us. We're gonna lose our home. What do we do?
We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away and then they won't come.
But how do we get into the festival?
Boss Toma is the best!
How about we turn into those 3 yokai?
These memories. They belong to the Baka Danuki?
Traveler! Traveler!
Are you all right, Traveler?
I'm fine.
Where are we?
Huh? The nightmare is gone. You purified it.
Just my way of dealing with the abyss.
Humans! And a bunch of yokai! The Mikawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna... They're gonna... What were they gonna do?
Looks like they're confused. They still seem wary of humans. That might have something to do with a long time in hiding. Hiding? You described the memories to the group.
Oh, that explains all the Boss Toma this and Boss Toma that. That was the only thing they could imitate. Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsuyuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. I can't believe we missed something so suspicious.
You're like Heizo. You're like Heizo if his skills only worked in hindsight.
Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
But in reverse. More or less.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bake Danuki have been in hiding for 500 years. Sounds like they know Ioroi, too. Why don't we ask him? It's not far.
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Heizo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare remains. I will handle the meeting with Ioroi myself.
Yes, Shogun. Oh! Okay, I gotta go this way.
Oh, keep it down. Bringing all these people at this hour. Don't you know even statues need to sleep? Shogun, I bow before thee. No, wait, shoot, I'm still a statue. What should I...
All is well, Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove.
I've never seen Ioroi look so afraid.
Ah, that would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a Nakuweed from the Imperial Garden, A nearly split him in two, Yashiori Island style.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun. Absolutely anything. It is my honor to answer.
Suck up.
You could have at least slowed down a little. It took forever to convince them to come with me.
It's Yoroi! The humans really did kill you! Your body is stone!
Huh? I am not dead.
Not dead? The Kitsune spoke the truth?
This smell is Yoroi. Yoroi is alive.
Yoroi? The humans really did seal you away!
Wait, this must be Kinkaku. Ginkaku and Tetsunosuke. You weren't sealed away?
When the humans, Kamuna Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
Oh no. Kamuna Harunosuke.
We ran and hid. The humans searched and searched. So many friends couldn't move. Our yokai powers were getting weaker.
So we decided to escape the human just as the great Bake Tanuki Tsukumo taught us. By digging a hole in the ground!
That's when we uncovered a horn filled with yokai power. It was the will of the great Bake Tanuki Kiichiro made manifest.
Oh no.
It restored our power, and then we made the human go, oh, oh, ching, chung, yeah.
Oh, and by ting tune, yeah. You mean?
We tricked him and ran.
So, you didn't actually beat him up at all?
We've been using the horn to hide ever since. But there are too many humans. It's getting harder to hide.
Your Stardew is gonna happen later. Because I'm trying to finish this fucking event!
A horn full of yokai power. Could that be the source of the nightmares? The reason the Bake Danuki are so afraid of humans?
You have Stardew! You loaded up, motherfucker! You played Destiny! You could have played Stardew! Figure it out!
If the horn contained the fragment of a nightmare, using its power to hide would spread the nightmare to them. That means the Bake Danuki have been trapped inside this state of anxiety for 500 years.
I don't like Stardew alone. Oh my god. Fine, fine! We'll play Stardew tomorrow! We'll play Stardew tomorrow together, okay? I'm sure Yoon would be down for... Plus I have to sleep soon because I start my 14-hour shift at 7:30. Jesus Christ. About that. What time do you get off tomorrow? You have your 14-hour shift at 7:30. So we'll be gone 9 p.m. So you'll only be gone until like 7 hour time. Right? Because you're 2 hours ahead of us? Yeah. But. Yeah! And then you can relax after having a 14-hour shift with some fucking Stardew. We can also play it on Saturday. When you don't have a fucking 14-hour shift. I'm gonna pass out, maybe. I'm gonna call you every hour until you wake up. I'm gonna call you every hour. All hour, every hour. I'm gonna call you every hour after your shift. And alright, bet. Done. Once I get off work, I'm calling you. I'm calling you. And we're gonna play Stardew. Once you get off work, I'm calling you. We're getting on Stardew. You think I won't?
Ha! I could have told you that nothing good would come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
No balls. All right. I'm setting up a fucking reminder.
We strayed from the path?
But the horn helped us hide from the humans. The humans tried to take our land.
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to determine in advance if yokai were present on the land in question. Whether we avoid encroaching on yokai territory altogether, or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement, a peaceful resolution was always the goal.
Oh, really?
Wait, that is what the humans said back then, isn't it?
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
Ginkaku Tetsunosuke. Not all humans are bad. Yellowfur over there helped me a great deal, you know.
Besides, the Bakedaniki were only sealed away back then because Ioroi stole that comb.
Yoroi? It's a thief? Yoroi got what he deserved.
He got what he deserved! He got what he deserved!
How was I to know it was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku? I gave it back, didn't I?
So the humans were mean for no reason?
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match. Anyway, the point is, neither side is bad.
There he goes again, changing the subject when it makes him look bad.
Now you know. No human is trying to harm you.
So, it was all a nightmare.
500 years in hiding? For nothing.
It was a 500-year-long game of hide and seek. What's so bad about that? Besides, you won.
Huh? We won? Go us! We're even better than Ioroi!
Hey, my game of hide and seek isn't over yet.
Wow, the mind of a Bakedaniki is something else. Still so cheerful even after all that.
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare and prevented them from causing any real harm. But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to? A horn buried under Mount Yogo.
I feel like I've heard a legend about that.
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against the almighty shogun. Losing an arm and a horn to the shogun's blade, she fled into the forest, never to be seen again. A trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of darkness, she was once devoured whole by a beast from beyond this world, with the body of a tiger and the tail of a serpent, until she tore the creature apart from within. Thus she earned the name Chiyo the Tigerbite, or Tora Chiyo.
I don't think Chiyo would like that name. Though she escaped the belly of the beast alive, that battle never left her. She saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere, slaughtered one after another, until she could no longer distinguish dream from reality.
A nightmare doesn't incapacitate someone with sufficient strength. It turns into something even worse.
The nightmare twisted every joy in her life, her subordinates, family, and friends, into enemies in need of destruction. It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain itself. I suspect that is when the horn in question was buried there.
And subsequently uncovered by 3 Bakedanuki. That means the fragment on the horn comes from Chiyo's nightmare.
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. If what the traveler saw is true, it's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500 years allowed the fragment to gain physical form and become something akin to a Jibakure.
Jibakure?
An earthbound spirit. They move through the ley lines, but are also bound by them. That's why the traces of this entity appeared intermittently and never outside of Mount Yogo.
Have a good lark, Mid. Have good eat and eep.
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and every good thing in this world. The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a helping hand? Attacked.
Yeah, and we were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
So why hasn't it appeared since?
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps it is biding its time because it knows, with whatever rationality remains, that it cannot defeat you. But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it out of hiding, and it will move to strike its enemies. When Chio set her sights on a target, she was never one to waver.
Oh.
But both possibilities prove something. Nightmare fragments can be defeated, and an enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
There's really no other way?
Mikoshi Chio is gone. A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead.
Even so, having to unleash Muso Ishin against her again, would A really be okay? Mizuki said Archons suffer from the same turmoil as the rest of us. The dead may be gone, but that doesn't mean our emotions die with them.
Oh, who cares about the dead anyway? I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Miko?
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Bake Danuki friends.
Huh? What does that have to do with us?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bake Danuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, and who's to say whether you take the lives of our poor friends along with it?
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... oh, no. A 500-year-long lapse in judgment.
Miko, you speak the truth?
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler. I'm sure they've encountered similar cases during their extensive travels.
Well, Oh! Yes. During my studies both in Liyue and Natlan.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that happen before.
Then, what would you propose? This nightmare fragment is a constant threat to Inazuma. Should all other options fail, I will take action.
I could purify it.
If the fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option is to get rid of the nightmare itself.
Right! Can't you just eat the nightmare, Mizuki?
The Yumeku Ibaku already tried that 500 years ago. Even yesterday, when faced with the corruption of the nightmare, Mizuki could only mitigate the effects.
What was impossible back then is not necessarily impossible now. I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we cannot eradicate the nightmares directly, why not use this entity's tricks against it? Combat illusions with illusions. Combat nightmares with dreams.
Is that even possible?
Don't forget, there are yokai that specialize in shape-shifting and illusions, and they happen to be right in front of us.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere.
Maybe they're hiding as trees? Or the wind?
Fools! The Kitsune is clearly referring to the Bake Danuki. Tetsunosuke, Kinkaku, must you be so dense?
Given their centuries-long connection to the nightmare fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we want to give the Bake Danuki an opportunity to strike, I assume you have a plan, Miko?
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chio is gone. All that remains is a fragment of her nightmare, already broken and vulnerable. Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams and is far more capable than those old fossils back then.
Oh,
Not gonna say anything?
she just usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right. If we work together, I'm confident we can put together a ritual to subdue the nightmare fragment.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have two formidable warriors on our side. Our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure the two of you can buy us some time.
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it appears where we want?
The solution to that is obvious. If the nightmare fragment despises all sources of joy and happiness, then naturally a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure. An enemy that must be annihilated at all costs.
So, if we want to lure it out...
Then the obvious target would be...
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. The Mikawa Flower Festival is the most plausible target. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plane of Euthymia immediately. I will not put the people in danger. Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
Of course.
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
Looks like an all-nighter for me.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a Little Fox's Daydream as well.
And in a surprising twist, you were my nightmare all along.
Well, Ioroi, as I see it, you've been punished long enough. It's about time you were released.
Released? I can do that myself anytime I want. This statue keeps me warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Don't interfere.
Yoroi is the best!
Besides, the seal's power is almost gone. What I really want is for you to help me give that sneaky Kitsune a piece of my mind.
Ioroi, she's already...
Not so fast. I won't be fooled by your tricks again. Whatever you were about to say, she can tell me herself, instead of sending some young Kitsune to hoodwink me.
Oh, he's talking about the previous Guji, who's dead.
Great Yokai really wasn't forced to work all night?
That's right. It was my choice.
Why does Great Yokai have to work?
I suppose it's just the price of becoming a great yokai.
Great Yokai? Gingaku is sad for you.
It's just the price of a great yokai. I'm sad for you.
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me.
But...
I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come.
Get some rest, eh?
One more thing. Thank you.
I too would be sad for someone who became a superhuman only to wind up in an Incredibles situation. Yeah. Just one more, I think. If I remember correctly. That's pretty. Just one more. One more in epilogue.
All right, it's finally time for the festival.
Oh. Well. I didn't want to hear what Paimon had to say anyways, I guess. Oh, Ayato! I assembled all the key information into booklets, Lady Gucci, and the incantation for the ritual has been distributed along with them.
Remarkably efficient, Ayato. How are things with the Tenryo Commission?
We have adjusted our defensive efforts in response to the Nightmare Fragment. Now that we no longer need to worry about the doppelgangers, we can be much more efficient.
Oh, you're all here!
Ah, and with your arrival, we can be even more confident in the strength of our defenses. Nevertheless, we must remain vigilant. We all must do our part to give Faye and the Shogun the best chance against this enemy.
Well, it's a relief to have you all in our corner.
Wait a minute, where's Ayaka? With the festival preparations complete, we have everything covered over here. Ayaka is currently helping those in need, you could say.
Those in need?
Most of the game development teams are short on manpower, so Ayaka and a few others are helping them out.
I'm sure you'll run into her as you walk around. Oh, and just a reminder, you need to select the best game later tonight. Most importantly, don't forget to enjoy yourself. We need this event to be as joyful as possible if we want the plan to work.
Oh, I almost forgot about that.
Once you're done experiencing the festival, you should check in with A.
And since I've done the games already, I can just... I do want to talk to the contestants, though.
Ah, Captain. Swordfish 2, salute.
Wow, it's been a while. I'll say, the squad was a little reluctant to help at first, but telling them you were the festival representative had them moving faster than an actual swordfish.
To be honest, some Watatsumi Islanders aren't too concerned about the festival or the safety of Narukami Island.
But if they knew it was for the captain of Swordfish 2, I'm confident everyone would be here in a heartbeat.
I'm not sure I deserve that level of loyalty. I do, chat. I doubt you have a choice at this point, Faye. Not even the words of a divine priestess are enough to convince the people of Watatsumi and Narukami Islands to let go of the past. It takes time, communication, and most importantly, the help of very special people. Your representation at this festival and my collaboration with Mizuki will serve as bridges between Watatsumi Island and the outside world.
Huh. I never considered that angle. You possess wisdom beyond your years, Kokomi. On par with a certain other shrine maiden I know.
Mizuki! Did you get any sleep at all?
I'm fine. Sometimes you need to push past your mental limits to unleash your full potential. I've seen that many times in my line of work.
Get a good night's sleep once this is all over.
I will. The good news is, the ritual is all set. That means the festival can proceed, and we can focus on realizing our vision. As for the more pressing matter, once the Nightmare Fragment appears, we will begin the ritual, but it needs time to take effect. You and the Shogun are the only ones who can subdue the enemy until then. Do you remember what I told you yesterday, before you left for Isa Bathhouse? Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion, and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy.
I don't want to talk about it, Mizuki. Anyways, I remember.
Good. I trust you won't let the Shogun shoulder this alone. Not anymore.
Okay. Let's talk to Sayu and Ayaka and Yoimiya.
Don't you think this puzzle is a bit too complicated? If we make this small adjustment, it'd be a lot easier to understand, don't you think?
You're right. I never thought about it that way.
Nice one, Ayaka. I knew you'd be a great addition to the team.
Oh, no. You two did all the hard work. You made it easy for me.
Hello.
Oh, when did you get here?
Just now! Seems like you're a natural, Ayaka. A real game developer at heart, huh?
You talked about wanting to create a game the day before yesterday.
Oh, you remember that. Well, Brother had everything covered, so I asked Yoimiya if she could use a hand. I'm just glad I didn't turn out to be an inconvenience.
An inconvenience? You were in such a jam. You saved us.
In a jam? Because jam is sticky, and we got stuck.
Not that kind of jam. But it doesn't matter. We just need to get this done.
Traveler, Lady Guji told me about the upcoming battle. As I understand it, this is an extremely dangerous endeavor, and the rest of us can only help from the sidelines. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. Be careful.
Captain. Toma! Hi, Bran! Toma, my bro, heard you're in a bind. The almighty Arataki unbeatable and unmatched game dev team is here to help.
The Arataki gang rules!
I'm not sure how helpful most of them will turn out to be, but I, at least, am a licensed game designer. I'm so sorry, everyone. I was so focused on this game, I didn't even notice Kinkaku and the others at all.
Not your fault. Bakedanuki are powerful. Even Shosei couldn't smell them.
Yeah, we didn't notice anything either. Faye, Paimon, don't sweat the small stuff. I'm sure all Hitotsume Kozu and those little fellas want is for you to honor their last wishes and finish what you set out to do. That was beautiful, boss, but last wishes are used for people who are, you know, dead. Dead? As in the big sleep? The final curtain? The last hurrah? Genta, you copied down the wrong thing!
Longhorn Oni is stupid. Stupid Oni really helped make game?
We'll see. But as you said, I'll try my best to, finish what we started.
By the way, where are the real Hitotsume Kozo and his friends? And what about Tetsunosuke and the others?
After the three passed out, the Bake Danuki hid them in their home to keep them safe. Even under the influence of a nightmare fragment, Bake Danuki are kind at heart. As for Tetsunosuke and the others, they're in charge of setting up the ritual as punishment for causing all that panic. Something about showing them what it's really like to work through the night? Sounds like Miko's doing. Once you deal with the crisis, I think I'll get the whole gang together. Hitotsume Kozu, Yoko, Kappa, plus Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke, too. We can all play Akitsu Harpatsum to our heart's content. I want to talk to the male wife. I'm thinking we spice up the final stage with a Kaboom King, designed after the one and only Arataki Ito. I mean, come on, how epic are these horns?
Great idea, boss!
Something tells Paimon this group is about to be as useless as the one you had before.
Don't worry about hurting any feelings, Mr. Toma. Just let me know if someone's being a nuisance, and I'll knock some sense into them.
Hornless Oni? He's as scary as ever.
It's fine, as long as Ito's okay with the Kaboom King being defeated by a Harpastum in the end. Hell yeah. Alright, time to get the fuck up there. I don't know how. Walk, I guess. Climb.
Ah, it's you. Before battle, it is imperative to calm the mind. If you have unfinished business, see to that now.
Simple, just grab a motorcycle and ride up there. Alright.
As you wish.
Take in the sights for me. Is there any vendors? I should... Oh, he told me he's here. Our Lady Guji has instructed us to prepare for the ritual that scatters this dark haze for a bright future lies ahead. Conquers the test of courage, the Mikawa Flower Festival's representative, and the representative's representative. For all our sakes, may you emerge victorious once more. Sick. Book. There's the books. I would like some ramen. There's a few. Okay. Two. Where's the third one? Of course I get ads when I'm in need to help friends. RIP! Should be... I'm down with waiting, Bayo. Take your time. You got 2 minutes. Know that I'm remembering it. I think there's only like a couple collectibles scattered around and no actual shops. Is it just the 2 books? You might still be in ads. Is it just the 2 books? Actually, we'll take it. Let me look. Oh, I think it's just the 2. Because this is complete. They're completed. If they're completed, then. Probably these 2. Oh, God. Oh, that's way easier than climbing up a mountain. Alright, well.
Ah, it's you. Before battle, it is imperative to calm the mind. If you have unfinished business...
I'm set.
Then...
You seem unsettled.
Since leaving the plane of Euthymia, I seem to experience this feeling more and more, whether in the markets of Inazuma or before the sacred Sakura.
I seem to have a hand in a lot of those. I'm sorry.
No, it may not be a bad thing. In the plane of Euthymia, I could not perceive the consequences of my choices, but that did not preclude their impact. It is only natural that I would feel their effect one day. Even a god cannot sever the link between cause and effect. I have come to realize that isolating oneself from all engagement is no way to reach a true state of euthymia. I will not unleash Muso no Hitotachi this time. I can only support you in the battle ahead, using illusion against illusion, dream against nightmare. The ultimate success of this plan comes down to you, Traveler.
This is a last-minute plan. We don't exactly know what we're about to face, and it could all fall through at a moment's notice. But one thing is for sure. This time you will not face her alone.
Did we do it?
Just in time. And it's done. Woohoo! Right on time. Right on. Big dubs for the team.
Arataki Gang rules!
What in the... Don't panic. Just follow the plan.
Prepare yourself, Traveler.
Already done.
All right. Follow me.
Please let me use the characters. Please let me use the characters and not the bullshit. Parrying bullshit. Please. No! Not again! This sucks. Alright.
To think, there would be a day when we would fight in the plain of Euthymia, side by side. Stay on your guard, Traveler.
Ow.
God of Thunder, heed our call.
Ow.
Truth made manifest.
Oh.
Shatter the night, unmask it all.
Ow. Ow. Raiden is not helping me a lot.
When illusions fall.
Waiting. Waiting. Let's go.
I lend you my power. I grant you the Shogun's blessing.
Ow.
We have the advantage. Time to strike.
Ow! Oh my... Fuck you. Are you serious? Did I just unleash my fucking ult for Neuvillette too? God damn it! I better not.
God of Thunder, heed our call.
Shatter the night, unmask it all!
With your might, let illusions fall.
Wake up! Wake up! Makoshi-sama! Makoshi-sama! Are you okay?
We thought you'd been eaten alive by that beast.
Mother!
Do what you must. Just save her.
This nightmare, it's beyond our skill to heal. nightmare. It felt like an endless nightmare.
Sleep in peace. This time, only sweet dreams await.
Damn. Say what you will about Genshin, Nightfall's games are complete in the Mikawa Flower Festival.
For many of us, I'm sure the last few days have seen unforgettable levels of stress and fatigue.
Say what you will about Genshin, their fucking cutscenes are always gorgeous. Also, hi Zach! Welcome in, welcome in!
But for now, I hope we can put the past behind us and enjoy a night of pure, unadulterated fun. Now, before we kick things off, our representative will announce the award for Best Game.
The award for Best Game goes to... Endless Fun with the Harpastum. It's Akitsu Harpastum. I wish Hitotsume, Kozu, and the others were here. What I'd give to see the look on their faces. I miss Prophet. I'm so bored without his streams. I miss Prophet too. I'm hoping that he's feeling better. Like he's getting better though. Sucks about the throat infection immediately after his hospital scare though. Except you wouldn't be able to see their expressions at all.
The winning team will take home a sum of prize money courtesy of the Yashiro Commission, along with the Tanuki Game Award.
I'm about to murder your wife in my single-player Baldur's Gate 3 save. Which wife? Which one? If you mean Gortash, then yeah, he deserved it. That's fair. He was doing not smart things. He was doing naughty things. Yep, that one. I like how he's become my wife. Everyone knows he's my wife. I have no merch for this motherfucker. I have no like acrylic charms, no pins, nothing. Nothing for Who else are you married to? I'm married to Astarion and also Gale. Just in Baldur's Gate 3. Astarion, Gale. I haven't experienced Will yet, so I would like to. I would like to do a Will romance run, but I haven't gotten to yet. Because I've mostly just been doing Astarion, and then I'm doing a Gale. I'm gonna get bullied into doing a Karlach romance, even though, but I'm gonna get bullied into it. Demon Mommy and Bear. Oh, fucking Halsin! Oh yeah, no, you're so right. Halsin is also my wife. You're so based for Halsin, Zek. You're so based for that.
In addition, our special guest has the honor of announcing a special award. Shogun, if you could.
I'm not reading that, Bayo. I'm not saying that.
This special award recognizes the team with the most immersive game.
Mostly because he's not. Like, I like himbos, okay? Don't judge me. No, you're so right! You're so right for that, Zach. You're so fucking right for that. You should like himbos. Also, Bayo, I will get into Gortash's backstory. Don't make me get on the soapbox.
And that goes to the creators of the horror game the Doppelganger Incident. Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke.
Huh? Oh, so it was a horror game all along! I really thought I'd seen a ghost.
Wow, that takes immersive to a whole new level. Baketanuki are something else.
I would like die for a real life Halsin that liked me. So true. So real. Me too, Zach. I too would love a real life Halsin to be in love with me. Smart idea. Now people have no reason to fear the yokai. I don't think the Shogun and Lady Guji want the yokai to fear humans either.
I present you this award in the name of the Narukami Ogosho, and I promise you this. No human shall infringe on your peace without cause.
We lasted 2 hours without a soapbox. Might as well see how long we can go before we end the streak.
Shogun is the best!
Shogun is the best!
What about the Shogun's development plan?
The whole purpose of the investigation was to avoid disturbing yokai territory. Besides, the world is a big place. Humans, yokai. There's more than enough room for all of us.
Hey, we're done. Now we just need the epilogue. I did use my fucking ult during the last bit. I'm so pissed. Anyways. Talk to A.
Though there were misunderstandings, wariness, and even hostilities along the way, we still ended up with a celebration in the end. Seeing the Bakedanuki together with all these humans and yokai. It's a moving sight indeed.
Speaking of the Bakedanuki, where are Kinkaku and the others?
Miko took them to Mizuki so she can check them over. We needed to make sure the disappearance of the nightmare fragment did not have an adverse impact on them.
Thanks for the follow, Zach.
After all, you claimed striking down the nightmare could endanger the Bakedanuki. Unless that was a lie?
Of course it wasn't. Alright, I gotta talk to people.
Next time.
That's weird. I can't seem to understand the Bakedanuki anymore. Some kind of spell must be wearing off. Although, I think I got the gist. Also, I've never in my life played this game. Genshin is... Okay. I love Genshin. Okay? I love Genshin. I love the lore. I love a lot of the characters. There's a lot of problems with Genshin. There's a lot of problems with Genshin. It's also a gacha game. So, like, it's not for everyone. But in terms of... No, it's not a fucking soapbox. Zek is literally... Zek has never played the game. So I'm telling them about it. It's different, Bayo. It's not a soapbox. Anyways, it's got fantasy to it. It's got yokai, it's got dragons, it's got ad jump scare. No! All right, I'll wait. I'll wait until you get back from ads, Zach. Let's play together again next time.
Huh. We finished the game, but it feels like I'm forgetting something. Like our original goal.
Thanks, Subaru, for the quick ad. It's crazy. Well, if you can't remember, it must not have been that important.
Just let it go and enjoy the festival.
Ad's over.
All the games are super fun.
Okay. So basically, it's got a lot of fantasy aspects. It's got dragons in it. It's got yokai in it. It's kind of like all of the nations are kind of based off of like different cultures. Liyue is Mondstadt is like Germany. Liyue is Chinese. Inazuma is Japanese. Sumeru is like, I want to say Arabic Indian kind of. Fontaine is like France. And Natlan is the like Central America, kind of. I say kind of because there's definitely some like it's loosely based, but like for God's sakes, Inazuma has yokai and shit like that. But yeah, there's dragons, there's yokai, there's some steampunk elements with Fontaine. There's uh there's little creatures that you can fight. It's got a lot in it. But it's definitely not for everyone. I just like it cuz the lore kind of sucked me in. I'm going to be honest. The lore scratched an itch in my brain when I was needing an itch in my brain. So I say it might be for you, but it might not be because some people don't like gacha games, and that's completely valid. Like, Genshin can be fairly predatory with their system, but it is technically possible for you to be free to play. I'm not really like a huge anime person, and those are the vibes I'm getting. Kind of. It's definitely the style, kind of anime-esque, but it's... I would say if you're not into anime, you might not like the animation stuff, but who knows? You can definitely, like, watch me play for a little bit and see. I can do a little, like, of the combat and see if you like that. Because some people like it for the combat. Some people like it for the lore. Some people like it for just various other things.
Bakedanuki spell! Prepare!
You three feeling alright? No side effects? Personally, I like it for exploration. Yeah, it's also very open world. It's open world. You can get to every single region except for one without doing any story. You can just travel, fuck around.
All good. That Yumekwi Baku lady already looked us over.
We woke up once the nightmare fragment was gone. It felt like one big, long dream.
Sorry we couldn't help you with the game, boss.
Don't worry about it. Besides, there's still time. Why don't you try out Akitsu Harpastum and tell me what you think?
Let's kapow together!
Oh, you didn't go to the hot springs? Well, now I don't see you going either. We did go with the boss once, but then he got it into his head to start some sort of competition. Oh, BRB, I gotta refresh. I'm getting a lot weird. See you in a bit, Zach. What sort of competition? I forgot. The only thing I remember is almost passing out from the heat. I think that's everybody. B, we gotta co-op soon so that way we can take a picture in here, okay? Clearly I cannot do it with Nuvolette. Alright. Ah, compadre, a little birdie told me you went to Isa Bathhouse last night. I'm getting the crew together, and we're gonna go there to celebrate you in.
We were just there.
Yeah, but I bet you were missing a few people, yeah? Like Shinobu, and Goro, and, you know, Ayato. Welcome back. Basically, boss heard about the trip, and now he really wants to go. Anyway, once you're done perusing, come find me, and we'll soak it up. He needs some better redeems. I know. I'm working on them. I gotta, like, figure out what I want to redeem. I know one of them that I'm gonna do is gonna be a, like, a 10 pull, essentially. Either, like, it's gonna be, like, a 10 pull on my account, or a single pull on my account. And then, what was the other one that oh, Soapbox. It was gonna be a Soapbox redeem. And then there were a couple others. I should actually write these down so I remember. I'm gonna do that now, actually. But yeah, those redeems are getting fixed. I just got some emotes too, and I'm gonna get some sub badges too. I just need to figure out some. I just need to think about them. Where am I going? Oh. Well, ready to get your soak on? Ready. Oh yeah, next stop, Isa Bathhouse. Following Ito's constant nagging, you all head to Isa Bathhouse once again. This has got to be the hottest one. Who can see? Let's see who can last the longest. Who's in? Don't mind me, chat. Don't mind me, chat. Oh, fuck. Don't mind me, chat. Don't mind me, chat. Don't mind me, chat. Don't mind me, chat. Don't worry about what I'm doing, chat. Anyway. If you're that excited about it, how can I refuse? Listen, this isn't a sauna.
So warm. Oh, hey, don't fall asleep in the tub.
My fur is so heavy, I almost feel dizzy. If you can't handle the heat, Goro, get out of the tub. Stop being so loud. On the other side, Ito is energetic as ever. Oh my god, Ayato is gonna kick our ass in TCG. And Heizo.
It's not good to get distracted during a match, brother.
No, it's fine. He can get distracted because, he will kick our ass, regardless. Whoa, this game is getting heated. What's your next move, Faye? What do you two think? I would take it slow. Try to consolidate my advantage. Or you could be aggressive. Taking a risk isn't a bad idea. Bayo, what's the correct answer? Bayo, what's the correct answer? What do I do? What do I do? Bayo, you're the TCG motherfucker. I am not. Tell me what to do. Do I go slow and steady or do I be aggressive? Did you win? Did you win against Ayato? How did you win? Oh, it's rigged. Never mind. Well, fuck. Anyways, I'll go slow and steady. Very clever, Faye. A decisive defeat. I concede. Yeah! Now, based on the random draw earlier, the next player should be... I won. I don't know how I won, but I won. Ayaka, have fun, you two.
Oh, okay. Go easy on me, traveler.
Ayato must have lost to me on purpose to give Ayaka more time to play. Always up to something, that one. I love Ayato. I love Ayato. Best big brother.
Boss, the Mikawa Flower Festival was a huge success for us. We had 3 times more visitors than usual. Based on what we've made so far, I think we'll be able to make this much.
That's great news! We might even beat Yai Publishing House this month.
Oh, you look pleased about something. Having a party without me?
Oh, it's nothing.
I forgot to share some good news with you. 30% of the proceeds from the festival have been transferred to Yai Publishing House. We're expecting record profit this month. Don't you think congratulations are in order?
What?
Well, boss, I guess congratulations are in order. This is our 333rd time competing against Yai Publishing House in sales, and our best showing to date. 2nd place.
May this be a night of sweet dreams for all.
Yay! Event done! That's all of it. Now I can go to Catherine, get my dailies.
Ad Astra.
I need that fucking Mora now, apparently. Can each get bonuses? Does anybody get bonuses? No. Okay, of course not. Fuck. It is... Time is consumed. And then it is... I think it's only time consumed. Yeah, unfortunately. I don't think I have another double character. Okay, give me a second. I gotta figure this fucking out. Okay. Oh, right. I didn't even fucking claim my goddamn rewards because I was so worried about
Ad
my fucking
Astra.
Mora.
Thank you for completing.
There we go. Now we're good. How many wishes do I have now? 39. Almost 40. Alright. Let me... Let me in. Let me in! Oh my god, you're running circles around me. Yeah? 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 Oh, okay. Yeah? 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 Alright, bye. I'm going to the venue without you. Bye. Wait! I just realized what we can do. Teehee. Teehee, teehee, teehee. Am I not tall enough to reach the fucking thing? That'd be so fucking funny. I'll have to angle it. There we go. I'm waiting for you. Yay! You did the same thing I did. There we go. Okay. Ready? I think I have to... Camera. I like how we're both stretching. Ready? Okay. Now let's do happy. Happy. Do happy. We are happy. I like how you're still serious. We're doing the little star thing at the same time! Yay. Okay. Yeah, you can change faces. You just go up to, okay, so go to your take photo in your menu. And then it should be up here. You can change your pose and you can change your expression. You have default, happy, and disappointed. And then you have your standing, your thinking, and your alpha pose. And then you can change your, you can look at the camera, you can background blur. But yeah, happy. Once I stop. Let me know when you figure it out. I'll just stand here with my happy. Really? That's your smile? Alright, well. We should try and get it, so that way we're doing idle animations at the same time, like the starry one. Where are you? I know... I'm trying to think of where the good... Jesus Christ! Bayo. My sibling in the stars. You're... Oh. Oh. I should have you... 100% my fucking exploration at this fucking rate. Jesus Christ. Whoo! I'm trying to think of where we could go for that. That would be really, really pretty. You having 100% in Natlan is also really insane. Damn. Wazy. Sorry, I tried to figure out where the image went. Okay. You're running into me. You're running into me. Ow. We're holding hands. We're holding hands. Stretching. We're holding hands. Where are you going? What are you doing? What you doing? What you doing, homie? What you doing, bestie? What you doing? I don't think we're gonna get it. That's fine. Fun fact, even though 100% nap, 62%. Jesus, that's dumb. Well. Do you want to go fight some of the Mora gold bitches together? Some wealth blossoms. Oh, you're gone. I'm gonna let you handle that.
Bow your head.
Burn it down! Full throttle!
Oh god.
Settle down. The time is begging.
Yeah, I got it. Let me switch to Baiju so you're not dead.
exploration and trials.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Oh, well. I can't do shit with these.
The doctor will see you now.
Hello?
Let's get down to business. Very.
Mind the side effects. A bitter pill to swallow.
Let me try.
Cut down. You win. Mind the side effects.
The doctor will see you now.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Fuck.
The doctor will see
Silence! A bitter pill to swallow. Mind the side effects.
day!
How's this? Settle down.
Let's get down to business. Very.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Bow your
Day! Finally, I should very.
Settle down.
Finally.
Mind the side effects.
Silence. Tastes good now. Like this.
A bitter pill to swallow. Mind the side effect.
Light it up.
The doctor will see.
Settle down.
A bitter pill to swallow.
I've got 40 left, so 2 more for me. I tried, Eleanor.
Mind the side effects.
You don't have to use your fragile resin. If you just touch the ley lines for me, I can just get them. How much more do I have now? You don't need to use your fragile resin for me. Oh god! Oh god!
A bitter pill to
I didn't realize what you were doing!
Bow your head.
Not
Let the mighty be humble. Settle down.
Mind the side effects.
Yummy.
Bow your head.
Burn it down.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Silence.
Light of the blazing sun.
I think that might be it. I used some of yours yesterday. Only fair I used mine. Yeah, but I told you to do that. How much actually do I have left? Because I had a shit ton. Yeah, I have 212 fragile resin. I ain't too worried about it. I should go turn in some of my stuff.
The doctor
But
will see you now.
that will be another time. What just happened? Something just happened.
Mind the side effects.
Oh, you're killing things. That's why I'm hearing an influx of Mora. Alright, well.
Lost to ice and snow.
I'm good. I'm done. Alright, where are you going? Are you still going? My sibling in the stars. I don't need any more. I'm out of resin. Hold on. I'm gonna heal. Heal.
The doctor will see you.
Try and stop me!
My sibling. I'm out of resin. So, don't keep continuing for my sake.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the
Bennett.
world below.
I got enough fragile to get you back to 10 mil. You do not. And we are not doing that tonight. I work, and I have things to watch. I love and appreciate you, though. Plus, I want to say... How much do I have now? I have 700k. Actually, is that enough to get me my talents?
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
It's 450 per? God! Alright, well, I don't have enough for
Many
all three of
insects
them,
have a
but
compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the
I
same.
will be leaving you.
Except we call that light
Goodbye.
hope.
We will... I'll get to 10 million eventually. It's just... I just want to know what happened to it. Because, like... Oh, I need to Sealy this, because I will forget otherwise.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
So you also got me the weapon. Yeah, okay. And it's level 80.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I feel like having these three have their weapons level 90 is kind of a priority anyways, just because of, like, they are 3 bitches on my main fucking team. So, I'm not too worried
I see
about
the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the
and
people of Fontaine.
and you got Nouvelette to 90.
I believe I will
so,
continue to take
fucking,
pride in fulfilling my
I quite
duties.
literally just need to get his fucking crit rate up, which requires artifacts, which requires me loving, not loving myself, but thank you.
Can't handle your drink.
Oh, okay.
Settle down.
Tee.
Mind the side effects.
Mouth wide open for Hydro Daddy Beam. Alright, I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm leaving after that. Okay. Well, we did our goal, which was finish the event. I don't think that there's anything else that I need to do. And if there is, I still have technically 2 days to, like, double check and look. But yeah. There's, like, I can double check. On that another day. But we did our goal. Oh, I didn't realize that was it. Oh. I need to reorder my favorites. Because I can have 32 of them. And I need to have the head pat be one of them. Very important to me, in particular. I want to see some of the new ones.
Oh, it's just some chronic problem I have flaring up again. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, hey, Bennett sent a dish. Yeah, it's his birthday. Because, technically, Bennett's birthday is, leap year. He's a leap year baby. It goes with his, unluckiest, thing. Like, his unlucky, how he's so unlucky is quite literally he only gets a birthday every, 4 years. So how old is he now? 4? Probably. No. Because that would make him... Oh, no, that would make him 16. Because 4 times 4 is 16. Math is hard. But I am probably going to call it here because a new episode of the show that I've been watching with my friend Simon is out. And I want to watch it. So I will be watching it. What is happening? Oh, that's why, because I was on my fucking channel page because I was downloading VODs. Anyway, yeah, I will be let's see, we're going to Yoon as usual. But I will be on tomorrow, and I will be playing more fucking Stardew, because that's all I can think about. That's all I can think about is Stardew. So we're gonna raid Yoon. But I'll be on tomorrow playing Stardew. Maybe with Yoon and with Bayo and Mid, depending on how they feel. If not, I'm gonna be doing a solo thing because I have Stardew What. Yeah. I'll catch you all tomorrow. I hope everyone has a good day. Morning, evening, afternoon, night. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Eat, sleep, drink water. And I will catch y'all tomorrow. Goodbye!